Next up, there's been a boom of plant-based restaurants and food trucks popping up in the metro. Coming up here on Good Day, we're getting the scoop about an upcoming festival where you can try all kinds of plant-based foods, like those tasty-looking pretzels. You'll see in just a moment. We'll be right back.
This is Fox 9 Good Day.
Welcome back. Well, the food you know and love is being reimagined on grocery store shelves and restaurants everywhere.
Plant-based options are becoming more mainstream for sure. This weekend, there's an event exploring all things plant-based. It's called Veg Fest. It's taking over St. Paul this Sunday. This morning, we are getting a little bit of a sneak peek. We are joined by the organizer, Laura Batana and Magenta Miller. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Morning. Okay, we'll talk about, we'll taste this in a second.
Obviously, yeah. I'm chomping at the bit here.
Beautiful. The smell of it, incredible. Laura, we were talking a little bit. Plant-based food has come a long way since maybe it's become more mainstream. Have you noticed that just being in this industry and in this world?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I started working for Compassionate Action for Animals, the organization that runs the festival, back in 2017. I mean, and since then, it's just gone through the roof, like both what's available, you know, at Burger King, Taco Bell, but also all the wonderful businesses like Mad Hair and the entirely plant-based businesses that are here in the Twin Cities.
And for those that don't really know, like plant-based. I mean, it sounds kind of obvious, but it's not just like, oh, I'm going to mush some mushrooms and make a food out of it. What is plant-based? What does that mean?
Right. So it just means eating plants and not food from animals. And I think that sometimes when people hear it, they think, well, could I not have my favorite foods? But you totally can. And that's one of the things that people like at Veg Fest. I mean, there's burgers, there's riblets, there's hot chicken Sammys. I mean, there's all of that stuff. But then there's also a lot of global foods and just many options that come to the Twin Cities. So this is really a unique opportunity for people to sample many, many kinds of food at the festival.
Magenta, hopefully the idea is people sample your food.
Oh, yes, please.
Talk to us a little bit about your process to getting into this and how it came to be.
Well, we really have a big chosen family as a company. We have many different dietary needs and restrictions that need to be addressed. So when we would have get-togethers, it was like we were making like 5 different meals all the time. So really, that's kind of where Mad Hair Vegan was born, is to create a really tasty vegan food that's accessible to everyone, and that's kind of what we strive for in our products.
What did you bring here today?
This looks amazing.
We are most famous for our cheese stuffed pretzels, which are these right here. So that's our Philly cheese no steak.
I see what you did
love
there.
That.
And then we also specialize in vegan honey or beefy-free honey. So we have our baklava danishes because
yeah, you can.
Why not?
Like you put all the honey over it?
Yep, absolutely. And then we have our blue cheese and caramelized onion. We call them puff tarts. So they're little tartlets, savory tartlets baked on puff pastry.
Is it hard to come up with stuff like that? Like, this seems really intricate. Like, is it hard to come up with something new where you have to watch the ingredient list very closely?
Not really. I would say it's no different than learning a new recipe that's not vegan.
Okay.
It's just a matter of accessibility and how open-minded you're willing to be to source different ingredients and different alternatives, but the methods really stay the same, though.
Sure, I think.
And the taste.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at this, I think we're all open-minded here.
Yeah,
Laura, I know we've talked a little bit about, you even mentioned kind of in the mainstream, but to local restaurants, all of that. I know, people might be at home thinking, okay, well, I kind of want to dabble in this. I'm not sure if I can go fully.
Right.
But, we've talked about those meatless Mondays, that kind of big. What would be your advice if someone wants to start and maybe dabble?
Yeah. Well, I'd say come to the festival for one thing, because there's going to be so much support there. We've got free recipes. We have an Ask a Dietitian booth open 1 to 4 where you can get those health questions answered if you have them. But yeah, just do something like a Meatless Monday, do a Vegan After 6, do a, just take that little step in and see what it's like, and, just learn how to change those ingredients and source those things, and then see where it goes from there.
And Magenta, you're just kind of a pop-up facility, correct?
Yes, yeah, we're a very, very small South Minneapolis-based business, so we do pop-ups all over the Twin Cities. You'll find us in mainly vegan spaces, but we also do events like Veg Fest, vegan night markets, various kind of locations. So
Follow you on the socials to find
follow
where
us
you
on
are.
social media, Mad Hair on Instagram and Mad Hair Vegan on Facebook.com.
Good stuff. All right, if you
good.
want to check it out, of course, again, it's coming this Sunday, 10 to 4 at Harriet Island Park. That's in St. Paul, of course. People can just show up. You don't have to get advance tickets or anything like that.
Totally free.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna
We're
sample.
gonna eat this,
Yeah.
right? Good Day will be right back, but we're gonna eat.
Get me in here.
Cheese stuffed pretzel? Yes, please. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's